that one. Looks to try and find some more, but he's already crawling away, crawling back to the rest of the roster. For RRQ, this is great, but they need to start leveraging it for Elims. I think that's Aaron down and out. I think it may well be, but Furia and Nongshim Red Force in the meantime, all on the south side, coming to loggerheads, and nobody's looking happy with this. Furia on 2 players and Nongshim left on just 1, Jack.
Yeah, this is rough, man. No one's getting out of this with a smile on their face unless they can completely recover now. Thankfully, the last shot goes through pretty heavy-handedly to punish one more man from Nongshim, leaving it down to a solo. Furia are going to be attempting to get the recovery on the go. GilGiTY did bail out. Surprised he's still standing. Bullet after bullet being injected towards the vehicle. He just keeps driving.
Cheeky little seat swap there for XZY to stay alive, but where's he going? He might as well have pulled up on that shackle. Maybe he's going to pull up on a player from AGAL. It's not going to work out, though. Okay, a little bit wild, but not really too many options left for him. If he'd have stopped maybe a touch earlier, he could have had the hop out, grab some of those shots, but wasn't quite there with it. Not quite slick enough. And AGAL, with a little bit of a danger approaching them, able to hold their nerve.
Elimination delivery on that one. Drove in, double-checked the code, gave it to him. DRX as well, hillside peek over. Trey trying to get a read on things. Alula back into the fight as well. GilGiTY taking the head-on approach towards Yangon, with Alula amongst them, sandwiching them there. So they do go down. That's our 3rd and 4th position team off the back of our opening game of Rondo, already out of the running, so opportunities for some lapping to occur.
GilGiTY obviously the team that won Pachinki, but kind of lost as well in that first hot drop. We'll be keeping an eye on if that continues to happen for those 2 teams, and if GilGiTY continue to win it, if it does. But either way, they will slow themselves down, something awful. A lot of casualties in the middle of this zone, and rightly so. It keeps the coastline in here, and again, RRQ's position on that western side, on that hill, gets stronger and stronger, as well as the compound for E-Arena on that west side too. Those buildings, I'm imagining Fury is going to be crashing into them. Either that, or they try and sweep around behind RRQ's hill and take control of that area of the map.
Could be a game-changing play. Establish a nice area of control for yourselves, force them out. Starting to get a bit excited in the crowd now as well. Energy building up here in Paris going into game 2. Foobsman with the quick repairs. He's certified for this one. Let's go team with all 4 players still alive right now. A wraparound potentially for KRX as well. Bit of a split there between Trey and Binny as they've broken off from one another.
Alpha 7 on the northwest side, with 3 players alive on the beachhead. Binny, he's going to start to tick away from the blue, from the water. You need breath, you need health bar, and neither's going to go your way. Down he goes, leaving only the 1 player now left standing for them. Over on the northeast side near the backstop for GOAT. Furia, instead of going towards the zone, looks like maybe they want to try and take care of GOAT team first, or at least scout it out. They're wrapped back around fairly quickly, though, as the last player from Kiwoon, DRX, goes down.
Yeah, Foobsman finds that one. We saw the other player, of course, denying it out to the blue, not wanting to give the points over to Furia, so that is where their story ends in game 2. Killer Joe, off-angle peek from the sideline. The attention of Furia was all on Moxie. Joe was able to take the first bit of damage with ease. Silence replies, though. Shuts down Foobs, leaves him on his last legs. Good name play from Moxie. Shushes Silence. If this is on target, could be very lethal. Trying to get it over the hillside onto the close grouping. A trio of Furia players with 1 man in the vehicle scouting. Chief on the push back over. Ayala really looking rough here, John.
Yeah, the off angle from E-Arena is chiming in as well, and another nade sent over the top. It's big boom after big boom coming through from GOAT team. And now it's just Ayala on the forefront. On the back line, it's Igor who needs to come up big here against GOAT team, but they can't push forwards because of that E-Arena off angle, which is slowing this fight down really annoyingly for GOAT team. The advantage, though, is that they can start to use this time to maybe find a foothold into the zone, because the blue zone is upon them, and you can't res in stage 4. You need to get this one done as fast as you can. Silence may not be able to get back up here.
They knew there was the rock up from the back line when Elementrix got the takedown on Goat Team, so they've read that, reassessed and wrapped off, like you say, and they've gone straight into the awaiting arms of Tianba. Terrifying Tianba today. They've changed their fate. A few more elims racked up. That puts them on 2 so far.
Now they're encroaching towards AGAL, both from the same region, and there's the crash from Eagle on the shack. They know there's a player in here. They need to try and keep safe, but it's not going super well for everyone. Tianba able to stay alive on the inside, but losing one on the out, and Liu gets some retribution. AGAL now playing on us 2 in the center of the circle as it shrinks right on top of them. Holding this position would be great, but there's so many angles now staring you down.
Oh, nades are good as well. Primes that one, gets it right on target. Goodbye AGAL. They go down to the nitro they've been given to breakfast. And this is where it gets far more scary as well. Alula, low on HP with a bit of a split on the setup. Yangon Galacticos pushing in as a roster. Coming in together, struggling on contact with one player buckling under the pressure, and Wolves, they smell the opportunity to steal some of these elims. Nade arced over, Elementrix dives out, Romeo will fall, can't withstand that.
Oh, but there is an answer from Smile to find a knock over onto a Wolves player, leaving Aola potentially to be able to... No, I don't think they can get this res with the blue zone coming on in now. Doesn't quite have the time to get the crawl back. It would be a miracle to get that back to 2. So Aola may be drawing short here. In the meantime, the Wolves have got Goat Team pushing in behind them. Wolves felt that they were third-partying it, but they've been fourth-partied necessary. Can't quite do what he needed to. As Force goes in with the shotgun trade. Elementrix, though, still on the swivel for Wolves. Doing work, but Killer Joe left to survive this one. Has another opportunity for the fight, but Elementrix is looking clean with it. Takes too much damage, though, and has to dip back.
Killer Joe thrives in these sort of encounters, John, where he does his best work. He's able to really nail that one with the UMP. Get the quick pick up, looking for the revive on Force as well, so they can fight on as a duo. TourneyK.
Oh,
he's got the angle, John.
Oh, he doesn't quite get the peak fully there, though. He's a little bit too timid, and that's going to allow the res to come through from Goat Team. TourneyK could still play spoiler to it. He sees them 2 on the broadside now. He's going to know exactly where they are, and he can step forwards for it. Force, I think, might know as well. Killer Joe into the buggy. He's rolling forwards. They're going to have to play against this, but TourneyK gets back, and he don't want to overcommit.
Jumps back in the vehicle, puts the pedal to the metal and pieces out for now, whilst Force continues to hit. Heavy, quick, not fast enough for Alula's escape. Plan. There's only one man remains. Claws cruising over into the awaiting arms of Ulf. They've seen him coming, but if he keeps going, it'll be RRQ that will have this one set up on a platter. Back exposed, easy tags, that's the takedown.
Should have gone that way a little bit earlier. RRQ retreating to the beach side have given up control over a lot of this hill. It was under pressure, but I feel like you do need to start to think about stepping forwards now. The difficulty with that is, of course, Furia's position on the south edge. They do need to keep control of that, which is why they've invested so much in terms of moving there. But that opens opportunities for Alpha 7 on the north side to start to be a major player in this circle, because they've been quite quiet up until now. Moving down south, they get a lot more control and maybe sneak in behind RRQ, or rather in front of them now.
Furia, it's not been easy for them for the positions they've been forced into. Still standing as a trio after losing Silence quite some time ago from that engagement over the top. It was Foops that took him out. Nade onto the vehicles. RRQ not overcommitting for this, wrapping off with the zone shifting in as well, crunching further up towards the mainland.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I wanted RRQ to be looking to play. They kind of probably did want to play that already, but you can see that Furia would have had some pretty solid angles on this. Irina may as well been able to chime in, depending on exactly where you're playing it. But Irina going to have to move, Furia going to have to move. And the crunch in on the east side, I think, it's going to be pretty tricky. Irina looks like they were willing to go for those wraparounds, go quite wide with things. So potential for them to actually move into this west side engagement, but they may just look to push up towards Tiamba and towards Go, as RRQ look to regroup further north and fence off the area from Alpha 7. Nuth, the sub coming in for Alpha 7, will be the player to hold, and he's on the vehicle spot, looking to control it. Doesn't quite tag with the first shotgun, but there is the top of the hill coming on to play.
They focus all their fire on him. He's able to withstand the pressure and get back up from the rest of the boys as Alpha 7 start to thrive off the noise being made by the fans in the arena. RRQ detonating the vehicle to shut down the super sub for the side. What can the rest of the roster get up to here? Bullets being peppered towards them. Amongst all this, 721 GRS struck upon by Ulf as they go in heavy with the shotguns. What? Ravo just drives into the middle of it all. Looks to go crazy.